Welcome to Domain 1, Section 1.14, the components of an AI security program. In this session, we will look at how a program aligns with organizational objectives, the crucial difference between securing AI and using AI for security, why leadership support matters, and how to measure the program with metrics, key performance indicators, and key risk indicators. Why does this matter beyond the exam? This is where strategy meets measurement. Understanding these components lets you judge whether an AI security program is genuinely tied to business value and lets you pick metrics that actually reveal whether the AI is fair, accurate, and safe, rather than vanity numbers that look good on a slide. Let's start with the foundation. A strong information security program shares three traits, and they carry straight over to AI. It must execute a clear strategy aligned with organizational objectives. It must be designed with the cooperation and support of management and stakeholders. And it must use effective metrics throughout to provide the feedback that guides the program toward its goals. The first component is alignment with organizational objectives, because an AI security program should deliver real business value, not exist for its own sake. Established frameworks can be tailored to AI. For example, a governance framework like COBIT can be adapted so its objectives map onto AI goals. In practice, that means using its change management objectives to coordinate the frequent updates AI models demand, its governance objectives to anchor ethical and trustworthy AI, its security objectives to protect models and infrastructure, and its data management objectives to safeguard quality and sensitive information. The second component is one of the most important distinctions in this whole field: security for AI versus AI for security. Security for AI means protecting the AI systems themselves, guarding the models and their training data, and making sure they work as intended. An example is defending a model against a prompt injection attack, where a user smuggles hidden instructions into their input to hijack the model's behavior. AI for security is the reverse, using AI to strengthen your defenses, such as having a model sift through mountains of network activity to spot the faint signal of an intrusion. A complete strategy must cover both directions, and it must apply security at points in the AI process that traditional projects never considered, like protecting the very data used to train a model. The third component is senior management and stakeholder support, which is just as essential here as for any AI project. Leaders and stakeholders should be involved during development and encouraged to shape the program. Winning that support means honestly addressing the human side, including job displacement, the need to reskill and upskill people, and revisions to existing roles, because a program that ignores those fears will struggle to gain backing. The fourth component is program metrics, which monitor how well the AI is designed, built, and deployed, and they usually track ethical principles like bias, fairness, transparency, and explainability. Measuring these is genuinely hard, partly because there is no settled standard yet, partly because AI changes so fast, and partly because crude measures oversimplify. When designing metrics, the first question must always be the potential for harm to people, followed by business factors like employee concerns, customer experience, and whether the promised benefits actually materialized. Recognized bodies publish technical metric objectives you can borrow, covering goals such as accountability, fairness, human well-being, performance, privacy, robustness, safety, and transparency. Two specific tools deserve attention: key performance indicators and key risk indicators. Performance indicators track how well the system runs, including compliance, data quality, accuracy, reliability, downtime, business impact, and how often the model is retrained, alongside things like adoption, return on investment, and satisfaction. Risk indicators focus on fairness and bias, and three types stand out. Disparity metrics measure differences in outcomes across population groups. Fairness metrics check that positive outcomes are distributed equitably across demographics. And frequency metrics count how often users flag biased output, comparing expected positive outcomes against actual ones. Together, these issue early alerts, so problems can be fixed before they spread. Let's bring it all together. An AI security program mirrors a strong security program, aligned to objectives, backed by management, and driven by metrics. It must handle both securing AI and using AI for security. It depends on leadership support that confronts workplace change honestly, and it lives or dies by its measurement, using harm-first metrics plus performance and risk indicators that keep fairness and reliability in view. You now know the anatomy of a measurable AI security program. Every important topic and idea from this session is covered in the multiple choice questions on RooCloud.com. Before you move on to the next session, work through the chapter-wise questions there, because testing yourself is what turns these components into exam-ready knowledge. Practice first, and then move forward with confidence. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next part.